So this is Vlogmas. Hello, and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today, I thought I would look ahead at 2020. Advent actually means to come. And so, how appropriate would it be to look at the coming year? One of the things that I do and have done now for the last 3 years, this will be my fourth year in 2020, is I choose a word for the year. That word is something that describes not only something that I want to focus on and do, but also in many ways, it indicates who I want to be, like what sort of internal transformation that I'm looking for in the year ahead. The first year I did that, my word was integrate or integrated. The idea was that I so often compartmentalize my life and put things separate and focus on one thing at a time and to the detriment of other aspects of my life. So I'll focus on my professional life and ignore my personal life. I'll focus on my family and not pay as much attention to my friends. And so I really wanted to focus on integrating all aspects of my life, everything that was important to me, bring them together. So that was integrate. And I focused on that in my planning process, in my monthly reflections, even on my weekly spread in my planner. I would put that word integrate there to remind me each and every day that I looked at my planner, and in the process of planning for the week, it was a wonderful way to remind myself of what I wanted to focus on for the entire year, and it allowed me to do that. And the results were really great for me. The next year was engage, and really wanting to be more engaged in life and not just participating, but more active participating, and just a more I'm trying to think of another word beyond engaged to really reflect what I was looking for, but just wanting to be more engaged in every aspect of my life and every moment also of my life. And so that was the next year. In 2019, this current year that we're in, the word was commit. I had a lot of projects and things that I'd thought about doing, including really working on this YouTube channel and some other aspects, working on some writing projects. And I haven't done everything, but I have made a lot more strides in terms of going through my list of things that I wanted to accomplish or get started on in a really meaningful way. In addition to that, it also beyond the big things were little things. Like I buy books all the time on audio, on Kindle, and because I want to read them and I don't get around to reading them. So one of the things was committing to reading books. So I listen to audiobooks on my commute to work. And since it's a 50-minute commute one way, that really is helping to make a dent into my collection of books. That's just one example, but just in every aspect of my life, saying, what am I trying to do to really commit to it and give focus attention? So one of the reasons I'm doing Vlogmas is because it requires you to do it every single day. It's a tremendous commitment in terms of time and energy and creativity, but I really am enjoying it. But I do appreciate the fact that it is a short-term commitment, because I would not commit to doing a video, a vlog every single day of the year. But during the season, yes, I can certainly do that. But other than that, in my YouTube channel, I commit to uploading my sermons for the week, each week, as well as doing other content. And so you can see how you could take a one word that really has meaning to what you want to focus on in your life and have it make a difference. I get that word typically sometime in the year that precedes it. And sometimes, I think about it, but most of the time it just comes to me. And that's the way, and that word just speaks to me, and I hear it in some other setting, often months and months in advance. And it just speaks to me, and it won't let me go. So the word that's done that for me this year, which I actually think I got back in July or August, is discover. for 2020. That will be my word for the year. I will do some follow-up videos and Vlogmas possibly or later on to show you how I actually integrate that. The thing about these words, they keep coming back to you. But how I actually incorporate that and integrate it into my planning process, into my reflection, as I said, and how it really makes a difference in my daily life as well as overarching. Because I think that when we look at goals and setting goals and trying to achieve the things that are important to us, it's important to take that big thing that's in front of us and put it into little manageable pieces and chunks. You know, the old joke goes, how do you eat an elephant? The answer, one bite at a time. Not sure how funny it is, but I know that there's truth in that each step, each little movement of progress forward is how you attain big goals. It's very rare that you can just do something and have it take off in just one moment, one setting. Most things we have to work for and work at over a long period of time. And so instead of setting resolutions, which I had stopped doing years ago, I determine this word for the year and I go after it and I consider each month and each week what that looks like in my day-to-day life, as well as in terms of setting goals and setting priorities for how I live my life. So I pray this was helpful in some way, thought-provoking. If you choose a word for the year, I would love to hear about that, and you can always comment below and let me know what your word is. Or if you have any questions or thoughts to share, please, I'd love to hear from you. And until the next time I see you, I pray God's richest blessings upon you, that your life would be full and meaningful and full of love and hope, joy and peace. Be blessed, and I'll see you soon.